Hey Sagittarius, all right, welcome to your September reading. Let's see what's going on. Hi guys, it's been a while. All right, so we're going to take a look at love first, and after that we're going to look at singles. So if you have a love situation, we're going to look at that. If you are single, we're going to look at that. And then after that, we're going to look at everything. After that, we're going to look at work and career opportunities that may arise. So we're going to start with love, and I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards to kind of guide us along through the reading and all that sort of good thing. So let's see what's going on with Sagittarius September 2019. Sagittarius 2019. What do we got for Sagittarius love situation September 2019? Okay, there they are. Okay, uh-oh, change. You're okay with that. You're Sagittarius. You're good. Ooh, all right. Oh, damn. All right, this could be good. All right, so let's see what we got. Sagittarius. Let me, I'm so sorry. I should have done this before the video. I've been going all day, so hang on. This is like cheap water, too. It's like I'm out of my good water. Ugh. Life is what it is. I haven't been to the grocery store in 3 days, and I really need to go. But I've been way too busy, so. All right. Let's see what's going on. Love. Let's show me the recent past, please, for the Sagittariuses out there in their love situation. Show me the recent past for Sagittariuses. Recent past for Sagittariuses in their love situation. Okay. Okie doke. Okay, so the Hanged Man flew out. That was the first one that I gravitate to. These kind of fell out too, but I'm not really feeling those. So I feel like things were kind of stagnant or maybe just not really moving forward in the recent past. Let's see why that is or was. Okay, the Tower card. Tower card came along. All right, good. So it looks like the Tower card came along in the recent past, or maybe this is just now kind of happening. So something shook things up. You know, they were stagnant before, but now we've got some action. So let's see what's coming into, what is the current energy, please, for Sagittarius in their love situation. Okay. Yeah, you were waiting a while. You've got the Ten of Wands here. Okay, these were the same cards that popped up that I put back. All right, very interesting. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of cards. All right, so let me just take a look here. So I feel some of this is in the recent past, and then some of this is still coming into the current energy. So it could be that you were waiting a very long time, possibly on a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. It could be somebody who was married. You know, that could be too. Because I do have the Three of Cups here, which could indicate some sort of third-party situation kind of deal. But it seems like there's been some communication recently, or about to be in the current energy, that is going to move you forward with the Chariot card and the King of Wands, okay? So I do feel like there is something happening here that is changing and moving forward. Let's take a look. Oh, and we have the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck as well. Wow. With the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. All right. So let me take a better look here. I'm starting to see the picture. Okay. So the current energy could be a few different things for this general. All right. So some of you, like I said, you could have been waiting around for commitment from this person. That could be too. Maybe waiting and waiting and waiting and like, are we ever going to move this up a notch? Or you could have been waiting on someone who was married. That's very possible. Or you could have been waiting on a Taurus. So there's those different scenarios. Okay. Either way, I see a lot of stagnancy and waiting that's been going on. And it feels like forever. Even if it was just like, you know, 2 weeks. It feels like forever kind of thing. But I feel like there was like you kind of decided to sort of take the reins in a sense. There was another phrase I was looking for, but I was thinking about like the ball in your own court or whatever, you know, something along those lines. I feel like you decided to kind of say, okay, you know, I'm going to go out, you know, I'm going to go have some fun, or I'm going to go hang out with some friends, or, you know, whatever. And that, whatever it was, it seems to have changed the situation just by you kind of strategizing what you want. Or it could have been, too, that you were invited to something that was like a wedding or something like that, you know, very common this time of year, or some sort of social family gathering or something where you've met someone. Okay, that could be for some of you. that part is all a little like, I'm not 100% sure on that, but what I am 100% sure on is that this is moving forward. Okay, that's what I am mostly seeing here. So I don't know whatever your situation is going on in the current energy here, but whatever it has been, like, I do know it's been stagnant, and I know it's moving forward, okay? So that part I'm clear on. So, because we do have the Chariot card, we have the King of Wands, which in this deck is like, it's, you know, this king is on a horse with an arrow. So, you know, that's probably, it could be you, Sagittarius, or it's like they're coming towards Sagittarius. You know, they have their arrow, their Cupid's arrow. So either way, it's like quick, fast moving, good. You know, it could actually literally be moving. You know, some of you could be moving in with someone. That could be too. But you do have the Lovers card here as well, so it could be Gemini energy. But mostly, you know, I love this Lovers card because they're actually like embraced, you know, as in opposed to the typical Rider-Waite tarot card, where they're kind of standing apart from each other. So, you know, there's definitely a good connection here. Very magnetic, all those good things. But heartfelt too. It's not just lusty, is what I see with this. Then we have this Ace of Swords. In this deck, it's called Dawn, like the dawning of something. So I feel like clarity really comes to you. It's like something dawns on you about this situation, like, oh, you know, and you finally kind of like, oh, I get it now, you know, and it's like something's like kind of shattered. Like your idea of something in a good way, just sort of shatters like some of your previous things that you were holding on to. And then we have this Fool card, which is a total breakthrough, clean slate, new adventure, you know, with this person, you know, taking a risk with this person also, that kind of energy. We have the Six of Wands here. So again, Leo energy is featured here with this fire energy of the King of Wands. Could be Gemini, Leo, or Gemini and Leo cuspy? I forget. No, Gemini goes with Cancer. Never mind. But with the Six of Wands, this is another card of victory. The Chariot card is a card of victory, moving forward, being praised, you know, maybe, you know, that kind of stuff too. We do have the Queen of Cups, so you could be a little bit in your head, a little moody, or there could be a female in this equation who is a water sign. That's possible too. So, you know, like if you're a male watching this, or in like a female-female relationship or something like that, that could be a water sign. And then we have the card of the wow, we have the Six of Wands twice. There's wow. We have the Ten of Cups, okay, so that is emotional fulfillment. Sometimes can be long-term, like marriage, things like that you are moving towards. We also have the, awesome, we have the Six of Wands, again, that is this card in a different deck. Okay, so, and it's a victory card and being praised. So I feel like you guys will praise each other and start some roots, because there's a tree on this. So next to the Ten of Cups, I feel like you are putting down roots with this person. And lastly, let me just say this. We have the Mother Fire and Father Fire. So that is a well-suited match, okay? So we have the King and Queen of Wands, all right? So I do feel like that is a good, strong connection. And then Four of Wands after that. That could definitely indicate weddings or something like that. Now, I will say there is a Three of Swords here, also at the bottom of the deck, with the Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. But here's the thing. So there could be somewhere down the line, this isn't all going down in September, by the way. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, but this is where you're headed towards, okay? So you're headed towards something very good. There could be, though, a time, you know, like coming into a time where you really need to recognize some things that are kind of painful about this relationship, and really need to put in some work and effort towards, you know, mending that and fixing that, okay? But that's normal. And the thing is, you will, because you have the Four of Earth, which is a very stable type card. And after that, you have the Four of Wands, which, again, is a good stability card. Could be moving in together, could be buying a house together, could be getting married, all of those things, okay? So you have really, really interesting, good cards that are headed towards developing something of stability here. So what has been stagnant is starting to move forward in September towards these types of things for some of you, okay? Now, let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my God, 1 million degrees. Not exaggerating, it's 1 million on my thermometer. Oh my Okay. I have the air conditioning on. I have a fan on. It's Georgia. All right. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, okay, this is fantastic. All right. So the first card you have is the card of change, which is kind of tower-esque, okay, in its appearance. It's got like a lot of like lightning bolts going on and things like that. So I do feel like there will be some radical change this month. You know, something's going to, you're going to get some clarity about a situation. Like I said before, you had something with the sword, Ace of Swords, I believe it was. And next card you have is a card of deep knowing. So again, like there's going to be some sort of change that's going to bring this deep knowing. It's going to be kind of like an aha moment. Like I remember I was talking about like shattering things, you know, and that's kind of like what this card looks like too. It's sort of like the sporadic energy and then the peace of deep knowing. Like now you just know now. Okay, so I feel like that's good. That's a really good thing that's going to happen for you in September. Your next card is protection. It says, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So the indications of this card is that there could be some kind of cosmic cord that is keeping you tied to something that needs to be released, okay? You need to call back your power, all right, in a situation, and if anybody can do that, it's a Sagittarius, right? I mean, we all can do it, but I mean, Sagittariuses, you have, you know, that weird kind of portal to the metaphysical and soul, you know, stuff. So, and you are being protected. So, but you are being asked to call back your power. All right, not tone down your power. Call back your power into you. Okay. Then you have new life, and you have the card of fruition. Okay, so these are fantastic. So I do feel like you are headed towards something very new, very stable. Now, it's possible this is with a new person. You know, maybe that you need to cut the cord with somebody you've been waiting and stagnant with, you know, with for a long time for some of you. And with that ace, maybe there's somebody new coming in. All right, so you got to use your intuition on how this works. It's a general read, or maybe that stagnant person is finally coming around again. Maybe you go out and kind of show them that you can go have a good time with your friends and don't really need them, and then they just do a 180. You know, that could be too. So either way, though, you have new life and coming into fruition. All right, so that's fantastic. Let's look at single Sagittariuses now. Whoops, let me mix those up a little bit. Put these away. Okay. All right, single Sagittariuses for September 2019. What do we have for single Sagittarius? Who's coming towards single Sagittariuses in September 2019? Coming towards single. All right, you kind of want to come out, kind of not. Well, that one's kind of on the fence. It's the Four of Pentacles. That makes sense. All right. So some of you may be kind of holding on to something that was a while ago. All right, but let's see. Who is coming towards Sagittarius? September 2019. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, all right. We got somebody. We got something going on. Oh, okay. You got a couple, actually. All right. Or this could just be you guys exchanging, you know, or like headed towards each other. You could have two choices, or you guys are just like coming towards each other, like I said. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So this could be somebody like in your workplace, or somebody that is an admirer of your work, or you admire theirs, or something along those lines. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so it could be an earth sign, that's possible, but the thing about the Knight of Pentacles to me is it usually means some sort of offer, some sort of date, going out, and it has the potential that it could be long-term in the long run, okay? So we have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is the card of being single, with the Eight of Cups, but it's going into the Three of Wands. So I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles and Eight of Cups that... it's like, it's hard. I do feel that some of you are holding on to something and need to let it go, okay? And it's like an emotional drain on you, in a sense, because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is coming in, and again, like it could lean into something that could be long-term. But I do feel like there's still some stuff that you're holding on to, some harboring some deeper emotions in there, and that's normal. Like, we all do that, right? But I mean, there's something about recognizing it too, and looking at it and trying to work on it, and all of those good things. I feel like you will, because I think you're going to start visualizing and seeing that there could be a future with someone here, all right? The Three of Wands indicates to me a very positive card, that things could really develop with you guys within the next, like, 3 weeks. 3 months, possibly, tops, something like that. It's a timing card for me, but it's usually no longer than 3 months. And I think that you need to kind of like let go of, some, like I said, some past emotions about some things, and start visualizing this future, because I think you're starting to feel it. You're starting to feel it, like, budding and growing, and like that there could be something here. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So 2 knights headed towards each other, all right? That's what it's looking like here. So you guys are both, like, crashing into each other, or these are 2 separate offers. This could be 2 different people coming into your life, all right? Knights are good, though, because they're sincere. And then knights have potential to, build into something a little bit more, committable or long-term. You also have the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Empress card. So you have 2 sixes, so those are could indicate 2 different people, but 6s are about balance and harmony, so I like that. I think that's a good sign. I don't see a bunch of drama or chaos going on here, nothing like that. I think that's fantastic. Let's see, Empress could be Taurus energy coming towards you, or this person could treat you like an Empress. If you're a female, that could be too. So either way, it all looks good. I do see some activity for you guys in September, okay? All right, so let's move on to career opportunities that may arise for you guys. Okay, show me career opportunities that may arise or that will arise for Sagittarius 2019 September. Sagittarius, career opportunities, please. Let's do the career opportunity spread for Sagittarius September 2019. Sagittarius September 2019. Okay, wow, that was quick. Okay, woo. Okay. Tower, wish card. All right, let's see. We're gonna have to look at your outcome a little bit. So, the current energy, you have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is, right now you're feeling pretty good. It's a card of family sometimes. So if it's a work and career reading, it could mean like the workplace is feeling like your family at this time. Maybe you get along with everybody really well, or it could literally mean your family. And maybe you're spending some time with family and not really focused on work that much right now, or it could be family business also, something like that. The thing is, though, I'm going to go around this one more time, because you have like, this part's clear, but you have a couple that aren't real clear to me. So let me go around this all one more time to get some clarifiers. Okay, clarify. Let's go away all the way around one more time. Let's go around all cards one more time, please, for clarification. For Sagittarius, September 2019. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so your outcome is good, but you're going to have something going on, I think, this month. The first thought that occurred, I'm just going to say the first thought that occurred to me. I kind of held back with it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, because it may be something that somebody needs to hear. But it was a little delicate. That's why I wasn't quite sure for a general reading if I should say this. But the first thing that came to my mind is that maybe some of you are kind of taking it a little too easy, like maybe spending a little bit too much time with your, like, things that are making you happy, and not paying attention to, like, what's going on at work and things like that. So for some of you, that could be, if that's the case, there could be an unpleasant tower moment coming up for you guys that could kind of shake things up. We do have the King of Swords in this reading as an outcome, which can indicate, with the Tower card, can indicate firing, okay? But you have a good clarifier, so we're okay there. But, like, it could happen, but you would come back, like, right away really good, because you have the Ace of Cups here as well. But there's something here that that like is happening within your emotional happiness that's like being shaken up here. All right, it's either because you spent kind of maybe too much time on those things, or it's just something's coming in all of a sudden out of the blue to kind of mess with that situation. The thing is, I feel like that it's causing some confusion, arguments, regret. Regret is strong, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, so look at this stuff as like a soft warning. This is not necessarily your outcome. We look at tarot in September so that we can kind of see what's coming, right? So if any of this seems like right, like, oh yeah, I am kind of ignoring my job, or something, then let's change this up, right? So there could be something like that, but there's some kind of for some, oh wow. It could be something within the family too that just has something to do with that affects your work. That could be too. Maybe something that's fairly deep and profound is going on within your family, and it's affecting your work. But the thing is, you have 3 5s in your reading, and although 3 together is pretty good, but in general, like. 5s are obstacles, they're challenges. All right, I'm just going to give it to you straight. There's a lot of obstacles, there's a lot of challenges in this reading for this month. Okay, you have a good outcome, but it's not going to be an easy month, is what I see. Because as far as like in the position of what opportunities are coming towards you, they're a mishmash of things. Okay, I feel like you've been waiting a long time for an opportunity, but the opportunity that's coming towards you is going to be either veiled, masked, like you're not going to recognize it, or it's all over the place. It's like it's not, they're not super strong cards. So I feel like this is a month of like not a bunch of great opportunities coming your way. It might be like a lot of little things or things that kind of like piss you off because it's like it's not what you want, that kind of thing too. So I think what needs to happen here is, with the Magician, I think you need to make your own opportunities, because I don't see them coming in like in spades like this month. I just don't see stuff coming in. So I think that has to do with, I think the universe is kind of prompting you to start being the magician. Sagittariuses have a crazy way with like kind of like chaos type magic. Okay, so I think it's time to kind of, and not the kind that's like witchcraft, types. Like, I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff, and I'm not against, I mean, for people who do that stuff, that's cool. But it's more like chaos magic in the sense of like you don't even know you're doing magic, and then all of a sudden, you just do something weird and like it turns out really good. Like for instance, what I would suggest to you, and this is gonna sound really strange, it just popped in my head, but take some drawing paper, get some crayons or whatever the hell you have handy, a pen, pencil, whatever, and just like free form, like just draw some shapes, okay? But make sure you're in a good headspace when you do it. Like be in a cool kind of positive kind of headspace, and just do something weird like that. That's like kind of chaos magic. All right, that's like what I'm seeing for you guys, to do some stuff like that, because I feel like you're holding on to some things. You're bitter about some things. You're bitter about the options that are being offered to you, which that's cool. I don't blame you. Maybe you're not getting some good stuff here, but there's also a little bit of defensiveness. And again, don't take offense to this. This is a general reading. It's only for some people maybe need to hear this kind of thing. I'm a fan of tough love. I think it's good, because sometimes we need to hear shit to kind of get us up and moving, right? And I kind of get a little bit woe is me vibe here, and I say that because I am well familiar with this. Okay, so it's like I do that a lot with myself. All right, and I draw these types of similar cards, like, oh my god, I'm so talented, I'm so good at this, I'm so good at that, and it's like, but nothing comes to me, no opportunities. That's like woe is me type shit. That's the way I would get when I'd be working at jobs. Like, oh my god, I should be manager. It's like, but so that's what I'm seeing going on here, is like holding some bitterness, a little bit of regret, perhaps, holding on to some grudges even, but not really getting yourself out of it either. All right, so it's time to, like, I feel like the universe is saying it's time for you to get yourself out of this, and you need to create your own opportunities. All right, through magic is what I'm seeing. And I don't personally do magic, as far as like spells and sigils and things like that. I don't personally, but I think it's recommended here, and again, I'm not against it. It's just not my thing. It's something that just doesn't appeal to me that much, but I'm feeling it very strong here, and that's not always what the magician means, but I truly feel like you guys actually need to do some magic. So do some YouTube research or something like that. Some of you may get fired, all right, this month. All right, that may happen. If it does, there's going to be something waiting for you, a much better opportunity that you will love, all right? So that, I do feel you're going to bounce back like that, and you are going to have enough money, because the 4 of coin is here. It's not great, all right, but it's not the 5 of coin, so that's a good sign. The 4 of coin, if it were the 5 of coin, that would be bad, because I would be thinking, you guys might be broke and fired and, all those things. But the 4 of coin tells me that you're going to have enough money, be a little bit careful with your money this month, because, if for some of you, if you feel like this could happen, then, you make sure that you stash a little back so that you have enough to get you through, but you will. You'll have enough, your bills will be paid, all those things, and there will be another opportunity right away. If you've been waiting for a job and you're getting pissed because nothing's happening, then I do feel like, bam, here it is, and it's like, as soon as you start strategizing, like if this is not about getting fired, as soon as you start taking command and strategizing, taking command of what you want to see happen in your future and strategizing towards that, being a king of swords who strategizes a plan, then I feel like there's a big, beautiful offer waiting for you guys. So kind of a tricky reading. Hopefully it made sense for you, for some of you, and don't let it scare you too bad. I mean, there's some stuff, definitely there's obstacles, there's challenges, all that, but you have a good outcome. So as long as you stay strategic and a little magical, all right. Okay, all right, thanks guys, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.